I think I finally found the one woman that I've been searching for all my life. Her name is Maria. She's 28 years old, and she lives in Ukraine. We met on an Anastasia date. And then she sends me these little videos.
Can't wait to be with you. Love you, my husband.
Do you think she's sending those videos to anyone else?
I hope she's not sending those videos to anyone else.
By now, 50 million Americans have tried online dating. That's like 1 in every 6.5 people. So, if you have parents, a baby brother, a grandma, a priest, a rabbi, and a turkey sandwich, statistically, one of them is on Grindr. The first thing to note about any form of courtship is that it's riddled with conflict. For example, women complain that many men are only online to hook up and trade nudes. Men reply that if women are statistically unlikely to ever meet them in person, some steamy thigh boob is about as much as they can hope for. Women rate the average guy much lower in attractiveness than men rate the average woman. This matters because it almost guarantees that no one who ever meets is really suited for one another. Leo Lowndes, author of How to Make Anyone Fall in Love with You and noted Tales from the Crypt cosplayer, advises men and women to stay in their leagues. If you're a 1, don't save yourself for the 10 you've spent all your time stalking. The problem is, on a platform where the average woman swipes left on all but the most exceptional men, if they ever meet in person, that man is not going to settle for a relationship with an average woman, but still might sleep with her just because he can. And the most exceptional women aren't matching with the most exceptional men either, because they only swipe right for Jason Momoa. And he's quite busy. So no one is ever happy. The average man and average woman who might live happily ever after together will not meet online, because she will swipe left on him for a guy she has no chance with. And this plays out in the way men and women use these apps. I've personally witnessed both men spam swiping right because to them it's just a numbers game, and women spam swiping left because...
Back off! None of you losers are enough for me!
I've heard women complain about men with their shirt off in their profile, and also seen that the profiles that women rate the highest have their shirt off. So it's not a matter of taste, with shirtless men handicapping themselves needlessly. It's more a matter of what they're hiding under their shirt. If men were allowed a similar complaint, it's that women frequently only post pictures from the neck up. There's a lot of great stuff up there, but it doesn't give a full picture, and that's frequently by design. If a profile of a stunning woman with a perfect body, face, hair, and makeup swipes right or messages you, all you need to know is that is not who is on the other end. It's probably a porn bot who will ask for your credit card information for a cyber show. If it is a real person, it's either a guy fucking with you or a trans woman, and you can decide for yourself if that's the same thing or not. If somehow you're actually able to make some sort of connection and you both agree to meet in person, what you're likely to find is the person looks nothing like their picture. Yep, we tend to post the best pictures of ourselves, not the picture of what we look like on dates. The right angle and lighting on a picture can change it from a 3 to a 10. So they are not going to match what you have in your mind, so just dispense with that immediately. Maybe you'll realize you didn't know that you wanted something more specific and didn't really think about it until you were met with disappointment. Maybe she only agreed to meet you because you carelessly left out your height on your profile. Or now that she's paying for your meal at Cheddar's, she's more curious about what you do for a living than she was before. And because it's in the dating sphere, expect a significant amount of lying. It's just built into the algorithms. First thing I'd recommend is going on a pay site. If all you need is an internet connection and some free time to communicate on the site, you're competing with every man in a 1,000-mile radius who has nothing better to do. Women are more likely to judge you harshly if you don't have pictures of yourself with friends. This is ironic because those friends are the exact people she'd have to compete with for your attention during the playoffs. To offer tips for women, I brought my girlfriend Jenny. She and I met online, so clearly she's made mistakes that others can learn from.
Well, first thing I'd recommend is to figure out what you're looking for. Are you looking for your soulmate or just a quick hookup? I mean, maybe you're just looking for someone to have a drink with, because drinking by yourself on a Friday night and dancing around while your dog judges you doesn't seem fun anymore. Don't get into turbo mode while swiping. It's easy to get into the habit of constantly swiping left because 90% of the people are ugly, fat, way too dorky, or too good to be true. I mean, sometimes you swipe left on a person by accident and you can't change it because you refuse to pay the premium package. The love of your life or a really good lay literally just fell out of your hands. Fill out your profile. Transparency and a good sense of humor gets you everywhere. After a few days or a week of great chat, if the guy doesn't want to meet you in person, don't waste your time. They want nothing from you except to curb their boredom. And ladies, if a guy does ask you for a nude, you can find one on Reddit Gone Wild to send instead. It's way easier than trying to get the angles and lighting right. Just make sure you find one without a watermark.
Thanks for checking out the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And swipe right on that bell notification so you'll get alerts when we release new episodes. Social media links in the description.